raise a question without notice to the Prime Minister on the state of the economy and issues on the economy. Mr. Speaker, as this nation knows and we all know, when the Prime Minister took office and his government, he announced two major policy pillars. One, take back PNG, and the other, to make Papua New Guinea the greatest Christian black nation on earth. Your actions over the last 12 months have shown clearly you are destroying the economy of our country. Big time. The PNC-led government borrowed an average of 2.5 billion a year. Are you going to borrow more than 5 million?
I mean, who are you, Treasurer? This is an official report. I mean, you just want to get figures from the air. Both of you are misleading the country, misleading Parliament. State the facts. This is an official report from the Bank of Papua New Guinea.
Because long blong win him long blong me. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
We are a Muslim country. People are conscious long economy blowing me. But we must not sacrifice our long-term future for short-term convenience today. Thank you very much.
Question without notice, 45 minutes. Honourable Member for Yangoru-Saussia.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to raise a question without notice to the Prime Minister on the state of the economy and issues on the economy. Mr. Speaker, as this nation knows and we all know, when the Prime Minister took office and his government, he announced two major policy pillars. One, take back PNG, and the other, to make Papua New Guinea the greatest Christian black nation on earth. Mr. Speaker, after those announcements, the first decision the government took was to renegotiate the Papua LNG project agreement, which resulted in losing that investment and losing 1,000 jobs in the feed stage of the project and $2 billion in investment. That's the first result of Take Back PNG.
We have a point of order. What is your point of order, Minister?
The point of order is that we are in the Parliament and we must speak the truth. Yeah, whatever he's talking about, the loss of jobs and money that he's talking about hasn't happened yet. In fact, Mr. Speaker, the renegotiation led to 5 additional benefits being procured for the people of Papua New Guinea. It was a success. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member.
Mr. Speaker, after the decision, the government then closed down the Porgera mine. And if the court case continues, we're going to lose a further 1 billion in revenue this year. If it goes into next year, 3,500 jobs have been lost. 1,500 contractors have lost their businesses. Our landowners and people in the province of Enga are losing business, losing electricity, suffering in many ways as a result of that decision.
We have another point of order. What is your point of order?
Sorry, I just heard the honourable member saying that the government closed down Porgera. If he can retract that statement, the government didn't close down Porgera. Mr. Speaker, it was action within the law of the legislation to not renew the SML. It is not the exactly how we put it to close down Porgera. The government didn't close down Porgera, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, it's obvious. The actions resulted in the closure of the mine.
Honourable Minister, Member for Yangoru.
Mr. Speaker, in addition to those actions, I've received official figures from customs that under the current government we've imported 120 million kina worth of chicken in the last 12 months. Imported 120 million worth of chicken. Live chicken from countries like Australia, China, Malaysia, countries which are well known for diseases like the Newcastle disease. NAQIA has been allowing import permits to importers to import chicken when we have a 1.2 billion chicken industry that is able to supply our country with all our chicken and egg needs. In the process, we are exposing the whole chicken industry to all manner of diseases.
Honorable, Honorable Minister, wait. The chair is interrupting you. Honorable Member, what is your question to the Prime Minister? You are making statement here on the floor of Parliament. So can you go ahead with your question?
Mr. Speaker, I have a number of questions, but I need to give the background before I ask my questions. You don't have any facts. You have no idea, my friend. You know what I'm doing? I talk stuff. You German man, yeah?
Order.
German man.
Order.
What do you know?
Order. Can we have order here? Honorable Minister, Honorable Member, can we go ahead? Can you go ahead with your questions to the Prime Minister?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll ask the Prime Minister a number of questions. Number one, Mr. Prime Minister, do you accept that the decisions of your government, economic decisions, on top of COVID-19, which is expected to reduce revenue by 2.7 billion, on top of that, the direct decisions of your government is going to result in a loss of revenue of up to 2 billion this year? That's my number one question to the Prime Minister. 2 billion. Nothing to do with COVID. That's the number one question. Number two question to the Prime Minister. Are you going to continue to import chicken and not support our local chicken industry in Papua New Guinea and expose the industry to all manner of diseases? That's my second question to the Prime Minister. My third question to the Prime Minister. Are you going to focus on building the dairy industry in Papua New Guinea in this supplementary budget so that instead of replacing only 1/3 of the dairy, as a result of our government decision to build the Ilimo farm, you're going to replace the entire import of dairy, which we don't need to be importing? That's my third question. My fourth question. I thank the Southern Highlands Provincial Government and our former government and the private sector for building a potato chips factory in Pangia, which is now in operation. However, the biggest problem with the factory is we do not have enough potatoes because the government hasn't invested in building the seed industry in Papua New Guinea. Prime Minister, can you undertake to this Parliament that your government will look at building the seed industry so we have seed to supply to our farmers in the highlands to produce enough potato chips in the country so we replace the 200 million import industry? And my final question to the Prime Minister. Your actions over the last 12 months have shown clearly you're destroying the economy of our country. Big time. Now, is your focus on borrowing? Or is your focus on growing the industry? Because current estimates, from everything we are hearing, is you're going to borrow over 5 billion this year. The PNC-led government borrowed an average of 2.5 billion a year. Are you going to borrow more than 5 million? Can you deny or confirm that? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Me like to thank you, Member Bloyimi, Yangoru-Saussia, ask him very important questions. A question where me entitled ask him, ensure him that you may Parliament country clear or one may come up country. So got heavy I'm asking this question, and we got right to ask him organize this question as a member of the opposite side, and also senior member of Parliament and a member of Yangoru-Saussia. Me like first time through make him some talk clear. Also, thinking long, you may state him, country Lokmab, richest black Christian nation on this black ground. No policy, statement of intent. Thinking where country must go one road, na stop one up. Vision block country. Clear, awesome. Book Bible where na misa reading it. A nation without vision, Emba Paris. You must get lombla range vision na thinking. Talk no kamlo mi yet. Talk where 1975 all founding fathers for this country like make him country believe me. He go right the road. You may participate long harvesting more resources. You may kiss him big resource believe me come back you may instead of giving all poor man believe me asset that's all come up. Now this black kind, so me black talk, I'm all right. Kiss him back country, take back PNG from wrong hands of greed, hands of selfishness. And this black kind of something where you mean for the last 7, 8 years, 10 years, 11 years maybe, you may go road no good, kiss him, come back, put him good road. Now you may make him country, you may come up rich country. Then you may, country white man or brown man or green man or kind of same, you may stop here. You mean this line you may stop this country. You may like him country you may look up rich. So I mean no detailed policy, a statement of intent, where we want our country to be into the future. Remember he asked him to whether make him reference to Papua LNG, Pogra, to government blame me, cost him economy blame me decline. Me like make him some give him one blah. Statistics will assist him, you may here or this debate, Pastor. And later on, I will be delivering a statement on the status of some of these major projects where you may got. Talk about Pogara, and I may talk, Pogara give him 2 billion or so revenue a year or you may. May like point him Pogara and its contribution to our economy in the last 10 years. In the last 10 years. And this is from our IRC. So the country must clear good. Whether you may miss him billions of kina or you may miss him Hamas threat. Long year 2005, total tax law, Kamla you may including tax credit, Nogara something, 117,512,917, Kina 42 Toya, 117 million or 118 million thereabouts. Year 2006, 88 million plus, 88.9 million. Year 2007, 150 million. Year 2008, 168 million. Year 2009, 160 million. Year 2010, 189 million. Year 2011, 374 million. Year 2012, 101 million. Year 2013, 44 million. Year 2014, 100 million. Year 2015, 103 million. 2016, 152 million. 2017, 170 million. 2018, 168 million. 2019, one time 200 million advance, I'll give him 334 million. Suppose only give him advance, I'm even up Sinan log 134 million. Taso.
We have a point over there. What is the point over there?
Time Prime Minister like talk lo tax lo pogara. I'm not going to talk lo tax income tasol. I must talk lo tax income lo over the contractors lo pogara. These are all directly related to program mine. You must talk lo GST as a result of program mine. You must talk about the recent price increases, lo global world price increases, which will increase the tax and all forms of revenue lo program mine. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you. Me kilelo this will talk whilst I may not be an accountant. I'm absolutely clear on numbers. Now, he's making reference to 2 billion kina we might have missed out. On billions we might have missed out. These numbers come nothing close to billions in the present lease arrangement that lapsed. In the present lease arrangement that lapsed. And when there is every opportunity for us to gain from our own resources, it really baffles me that senior national leaders degrade the national morality and national consensus to be an advocate and lobby for the status quo to be maintained. What sort of mindset do we national leaders have when here we have, and court has validated that government had not one bit in the entire process in as far as Pogora is concerned? It really, at the back of a court reference, a very intelligent member of parliament who reads numbers very well can stand up and be an advocate for the status quo to be maintained.
It insults the intelligence.
There is a reason why I'm saying take back PNG from this sort of mindset.
Yeah.
A mindset of neocolonialism.
Yeah.
A mindset that is tuned towards capitalist agendas in our country. Foreign capitalists, in fact.
Exploitation.
Mr. Speaker, Pogora presents us an opportunity at 600,000 ounces of gold a year for the next 20 years. On present prices, and Pogora gold prices have gone past $2,000 an ounce. That's $1.2 billion an ounce. Mr. Speaker, for record's sake, the reason why I resigned from the PNC-led government was the mindset to maintain the status quo and not leaping into the unknown future, taking back our resources. So if Mr. Member for Yangoru-Saussia want to remain in that mindset, I am very, very happy. That's not the mindset I belong to. I want to empower our citizens, including the landowners of Pogora, including the contractors of Pogora. They've been getting scrapes off the table. And I make no apology for this line of thinking. We understand very well the economics of projects. Our multinationals are here. They will make their fair share of return based on a clearly understood rate of return on the investment. That's the reason why we had a look at what happened in Papua, not to chase them away. Mr. Speaker, any one of you concerned, you all have to pick up a phone and ring Total. And they will tell you in as far as their own global investment plan was concerned. 2020 was possibly not a year of this line of investment in our country. They deferred time. We've given them a fair go, and we've given our country a fair go. I also make no apology for having a small review into what has taken place. And Total knows exactly what we did. Total knows exactly. Our legitimate government then has sanctioned an agreement. We tried to push beyond what we can push. As Minister Kua correctly said, and I thank him for his leadership, we gained 5 more new gains as we look into the review. And today, Mr. Speaker, let me inform our country that our actions, whilst it may cause some stress in the economy, did not chase away Total from our country and did not chase away Barrick from our country. Barrick's case was a case of expiry of lease. Lease finished here. Suppose one blamani got house, now you talk one blaman lo comes lease him house please, now stop in simple terms now. Time lease finish, you less lot of nogan, lease emerald, bami panim no blamana, miet become sleep house, now you go. And one can that's all. One can that's all me blow him. So me like talk clear long country through this like question blow, member blow, Yangoru-Saussia or same. Yes, maybe stress, the economy felt stress, and members of our business community in our country need to feel excited. And 2019, we didn't give them the excitement, and 2020, compounded with the COVID crisis, there was no level of excitement in the economy. But we have not rested. Our mining minister continues to be at work. Our petroleum minister continues to be at work. I am continually at work. Treasurer is at work. All our ministers is at work. Governor is at work. And we've been doing something within the context of existing legislative regimes we have, trying our best to collect where we can get. Our government doesn't believe in unnecessary concessions as governments of past. And making the most of the existing regimes, as well as slowly migrating and shifting to a better regime we feel can entrench as status quo, where we are getting fair share, an equitable share from a resource that God has already blessed us with. So let me summarize by saying, yes, our action may have caused some concern in our extractive industry partners in our country, but we have not stopped Papua LNG from being constructed or entering into feed states. Our government did not stop them. It is the investors' own decision, and we are working very closely with them to bring them back on board at the very earliest. And it is part of the global investment strategies and the play that is going on between Total as lead partner in Papua, as well as all the other co-partners in Papua, has caused investment into feed being pushed back by 1 or 2 years, and the nation is rest assured that it is still within the focus of our investment partners to get Papua off the ground. There's an associated debate with what is happening in Pinang, and my conversation or statement later today hopefully will indicate to us what is happening in Pinang, Papua, Pogra, and every 5 or 6 other major projects that we're talking about. I'll talk about these projects. The former government that I was part of, we had 8 or 9 years to bring projects across the board. 8 or 9 years. At the sunset of last government, Papua LNG was pushed through the back door. That's one of the reasons why we resigned also. At the sunset. And when you ask me about Pogra and what happening to Pogra, they made the application to renew the lease on the 29th of July 2017. 29th of July 2017. Government then had every opportunity to progress the SML. Thank God you waited for a government that would fight for the rights of this country to ascend first. I don't know for what reason you delayed the entire process. Only God knows. We were all flying in and out of China all the time, Mr. Speaker. So our government's policy intent in the last 15 months we've been in office is to try to maximize gain for us within the context of long-term focus for our nation, and not just short-term. I have every reason, the reason of COVID and the reason of contraction of economy, to compromise long-term focus on Pogra, to resuscitate Pogra quickly, but we were patient. Country, believe me, don't have gone on. Country don't have died. And people are focused on kissing back the most we can get from all these resources. So put him can money go inside threat. You know, gonna borrow money that's also you've been borrowing for the last 7 years. You know, Mr. Speaker, a compounded effect of 37 billion kina dinar over the last 7 or 8 years, and many, this is just actual cash dinar you make him.
You make that point of order?
Remind the Prime Minister that he should not be misleading Parliament. The facts remain that if you look through the central bank report that summarizes the public debt outstanding, you will note that the total borrowed at the end of June 2019 was 27 billion. 27 billion total debt for the last 45 years. Where did it come up? This is official report. I mean, who are you, Treasurer? This is official report. I mean, you just want to get figures from the air. just like your Prime Minister. Both of you are misleading the country, misleading Parliament. State the facts. This is an official report from the Bank of Papua New Guinea. Just don't be an idiot.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Can you ask the former Prime Minister not to demean himself in office? He called someone corrupt the other day, then now he's calling someone idiot. Can you ask him to withdraw?
Honorable
Speaker, can we ask the member for Yalabu Pangia to withdraw his statement because long blongemi win him long blongemi. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, let me ask him to blow on them. May I ask him past them, Honorable Member Yalbu Pangia, by withdrawing this last statement, I talk idiot.
Good plans are me withdrawing, but I must talk official documented papers. No one carry number nothing lawyer come inside of this Parliament, na German in Parliament. But me withdrawing this last talk no good me working blame.
Thank you. Now, Honorable Minister, you by withdrawing this lahap talk long. Two. By withdraw him too.
Reluctantly, yeah.
Mr. Speaker, because you talk, we must rouse him. Bami rouse him, this is a talk, blami, Mr. Speaker. So me like you, me clear him good, talk, member Blayali Bupangia. Time me talk long official report.
Honorable Minister.
Bank of PNG.
Honorable Minister, order.
I'm official. Where you gaman.
Honorable Minister, MCA ask him you to withdraw him the so statement na mamilaring Prime Minister and me finish him back him ask him. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest of reluctance, I withdraw.
Thank you. Honorable Prime Minister.
All right, thank you. Sorry, me pull him talk, me go on, but let me also, point of order where member of the Yellow Pange working, I'm talk 27 official record. Plenty of accountant me holding work or some former ministers and former prime minister, me clear or creative accounting. Suppose you may put him report law where he stop outside long and he may hide him lo can book or some dinner blow UBS go on top long 4 billion kina or so. You may put him dinner blow less or you say motor care port go on top where BSP kiss him. Creative accounting blow accountant put him go on top. And we go. And we go around 37 billion kina you be talking.
On this debt, a mortgage against assets and shares. It has got nothing to do with the state. The public debt is an official record of your bank. Are you questioning the central bank?
Honorable Member
and the Treasury?
Pangia, order past them. Me like to clear all the honorable members also. Time she no recognize him, you know can make him talk. Until she me recognize him, I call him, then you can make him talk. Whether it's a point of order or display. You may learn Prime Minister and me finish him back him or ask him where honorable member of Yangoru-Saussia and me ask him.
Yeah, finish him talk close to. No government is stupid to ignore the economic sensitivities of our country. Let me also our country. We are working within consciousness of the prevalent economic conditions we are facing, including import substitution, a very important and fundamental issue raised by the member for Yangoru. I'll take a special interest in what is happening in the chicken importation that he's made request. We'll take a special interest in also looking at the dairy industry that Amy talked along. But let me put a statement. Our government clearly has a policy view. Government money, you mean say give him go last small business, maybe like less now. Maybe like putting money in the bank. Instead of giving all one talk business or crony business or kind of say no got. You want the private sector, you got interest lo work lo dairy or work long chicken or you work one time you carry money you come, maybe will give you incentive policy does. Now maybe put including like potato chips in Ethiopia. Them kind of thing we put in factory we no got potato stuff like. Plan him good now, make him or something. And but working all right. Now government don't be trying best or clean him or plant or something where you be working before. Where you know got meaning long. Investment or wrong hap. Kiss him come back or try him to clear him country now put him go or good road now by him go. And the principle him and me agree is the import substitution or issue of dairy, issue of chicken. But we are on the lookout for solid investors who have the balance sheet to come in and invest their own money inside. You know, government can give you money to paper submissions, paper proponents. Or you come, carry him, sour tasol come now, you pay him money, blom again law. System blom make him dairy farm or chicken farm or coffee farm or kind of some country blame. So, you know, kind of some master me carry him 40 skill resource company come inside. Emi talk, emi no need lo selling power lo you make suppose you no need in power. Emi no need lo me give him one money, he will build the power generation and translative industry will come inside the country. This is the type of investments and investor outside we want. Including today, all investors will start was a mainland holdings, all got chicken, or got one and finish. Very soon, Minister Duma announced in partnership with the BSP, now partnership with NDB, longo local line limi, longo kisimo money, na increasing business capacity of law this lab. So, Mr. Speaker, I like summarize. Sorry through me talk lombla, but an important question I'm asking. Tassim economy important lo country. Me like assume country. People are conscious long economy blue you me. But we must not sacrifice our long-term future for short-term convenience today. Thank you very much.